Guten Afternoon and welcome to the Coffee and Co-op streaming, yeah. My name is Nathan. I'm here to take you on a guided journey through memes, dreams, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. We are at level 1 still with our Kerrigan. Let her scream. Let it out, Kerrigan. It's okay. It's okay. They were out of plain bagels. You could only get everything bagels, but you don't like the onion baked into the bagel. I completely agree with you. I'll be honest. I could eat a sesame bagel. I like sesame seed bagels. I mean, my favorite's like plain bagels because you can do anything with them, but also a really good fresh plain bagel just tastes really good. I don't know about you guys, but I love the taste of just good fresh bread. That's why I only have bagels once every couple of months, so that I can be only 60 pounds overweight instead of 200 pounds overweight. Avoid launch. Okay, well, this one's pretty straightforward. We just build hydras for this. Maybe your hydras are going to suck, Nate. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard playing with low-level characters. On a guided Germany? Yas. Well, German? Okay, I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. I've been spending a lot of time messing with my setup, actually. That was one of the big things I actually did yesterday, this past weekend, because I was hosting DreamHack on Saturday and Sunday. I talked about this a little bit, but not before I started recording. So I'll just for anybody watching on the YouTubes, I was hosting DreamHack this weekend. It was fun, but you know, it's like I do a 5-minute segment, introduce the matchup. I say, hey guys, we're gonna go to a break. When we return, the game starts. And as soon as I hand off for that break, the next thing that happens is it comes back and it's just the casters, and I'm done. I'm done until they throw a break after the match ends. So this ends up leaving me, since some of these matches go for like hours, this leaves me with a tremendous amount of time just kind of sitting there by myself at the computer. I'm not expected to do much analysis. I did do a little bit of analysis for the Terran matchups, but because I'm not expected to do analysis, I just have to ask questions and try to ask good questions. You know, staring at the game screen the whole entire time while the match is going on is not what I do. Like, I don't know. I'm not ashamed to admit that, because I don't think it's the worst thing that I could be doing. If I thought that was a bad thing to do, I would obviously not admit to doing it. But I was working on a couple of stream-related things in the meantime. I was trying to do a little bit of tuning with some of the settings on the microphone. It might sound a little bit different. It sounds different to me. Obviously, you know, won't be paying as much attention to that sort of thing as much as I would. But yeah. So I was doing some more PC optimization stuff, just trying to make sure that things are going to be nice and tight. For anybody wondering about the Prestige, by the way, we can't use it. We don't have Malignant Creep unlocked yet, but it's basically just, we don't get Niduses, but the Malignant Creep is twice as good, and Queens are overpowered. But because we don't actually have the Malignant Creep unlocked yet for Kerrigan, it doesn't really mean anything, since we don't have access to, well, we don't actually have access to anything to the ability that our Prestige affects. It's like having the Swan laser drill buff before you have the Swan laser drill unlocked. Nathan, that's a terrible example. Swan gets the drill at level 1. Does he though? Yeah, he does. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. If you play co-op enough to know the terminology, you probably also know what I'm talking about when I tell you that some of that stuff is like that. I definitely did not want to leave you hanging, bro, but yeah. Can I join? I'm level 1 Artanis. Unfortunately, you have to pay the troll toll to get inside the streamer's soul. You can interpret that however you'd like. You got to pay the troll toll to get in. I'm sorry. Sometimes it'd be like that. I need answers. One of the reasons why I don't play a tremendous amount of Kerrigan on stream, and the reason why I'm not a massive fan of her, is that with my custom hotkey layout that I use in StarCraft, any character with a W ability, I just don't get to use because I have W set to patrol.
The enemy's coming for us. Hope you're ready for this. Your queen listens. Death awaits you. No time. Yes.
No time like the present.
No mercy. Our search continues. I've come this far.
All right, let's send her back. Oh no. I won't lie. I've kind of tunnel visioned a bit on that one.
Minerals don't grow on trees, you know.
I am the swarm.
Drones may have no soul, but you do need them alive.
You do need them alive. There we go. Boom, boom. So is this going to be Mech Terran, Dominion Battle Group, Battle Cruisers, Liberators? Oh my god, it's going to be big air. I don't have anything good against that though, right? Kerrigan's mutas are not good against light. So I have to go Hydras. Right? It's going to be a Hydraless game. Since the shuttles are also air. That definitely is going to make things difficult. Missed you, my boo? Hey, Epic Pandora. Yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. You know, I'm trying to make sure that I'm taking good steps to try and bring the kind of energy that I want to bring to my stream. And I know that a lot of you guys are willing to look past my faults, and I respect and appreciate you so much for that, because so many of you have put up with so many years of me just not really having a good handle on myself. But I have spent a lot of time thinking about not just the person that I want to be, but you know, making sure that I'm actually delivering on my own promises to myself in that regard. So I don't want to come on the stream and be a Debbie Downer about stuff or look tired or be exhausted. So I'm just going to have more days where I just say I'm not going to stream, you know? If I wake up and I'm feeling like crap or something bad is going down or I've got some bad news or what have you, I'm just going to take more personal days for myself, because I'd rather do that and, you know, cultivate the kind of environment here that I want to have than force myself to stream on days where I'm not feeling it and have somebody come in for the first time thinking that I'm a douchebag because all they saw was me at my worst, you know? I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to be, I don't want that to be what I'm known for. You know, I want to be known for the things that I love, not the things that I hate, not the things I'm afraid of, not the things that bother me and keep me up in the middle of the night, you know? So I'd rather you guys just be like, yeah, if Nate's on, if this stream is on, it's going to be a good time. All I'm going to say is the stream won't always be on. That's all. That's all. It won't always be on anymore. But if it is on, it'll be a good time. We'll have some fun. That's what I want to do. That's who I want to be. So yeah, I wasn't live on Friday. I was feeling pretty down about myself. We don't need to get super into it. Obviously, it's a hard time for lots of folks out there. I'm sure you all understand. I should be building more queens, though. I should be building more queens. Cyberpunk only a few weeks away? Yeah. Why did I build the tumor there? You can build the creep tumor wherever you want, Nate. Well, sometimes freedom isn't what we want. Whoa, that's deep. That's deep, Nathan. Sup, End in Pain? How you doing? How you doing? I can just plant my creep tumors anywhere. I still need vision. Apparently, to queue it, I still need vision of the specific spot. Not the end of the world, though. Nate, you know there will be banshees with cloak, right?
Eliminated, commanders.
Well done.
Our scans are finished. Science owes you a great debt, commanders.
Wars are won through
No!
resistance.
She's just not very leveled up. You know, she's just not very leveled up. She's still working on that.
Explain yourself. No time like the
I can't wait for Cyberpunk, though. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. It's one of those sad situations where nobody that I know actually seems to care about that game. Like, I know Katie wasn't excited about it. My brothers aren't really interested in it. So I'm like, this is just going to be one of those games where it's actually going to be to my benefit that no one cares, because I can just kind of go at my own pace with it. So I'm kind of excited to go in deep on that game.
speak.
I'm excited to put a lot of time and energy into that and just try to have fun with it, because I just You know, it's going to be nice to have something that we can look forward to, like Cyberpunk. I don't really even care if that game ends up being a bust. I don't think it will be, because CD Projekt Red has just been easily one of the leaders in the industry in not only transparency, but quality of product, which I cannot say enough about how we need more quality gaming products.
A warp conduit is powering up.
Nope, Kerrigan not strong enough. Well, sometimes it'd be like that. I'm down for Cyberpunk. I'm getting it. Hell yeah. Well, I don't even know what their multiplayer is going to be like. I know some people were upset because they're like, yeah, the game doesn't have microtransactions, but the multiplayer will. And I'm like, bro, if I have to buy myself a diamond-encrusted jock strap so that I can be the best male stripper in future city town place, I'm going to buy, with my real money, $50, a diamond-encrusted jock strap so that I can be the best stripper in New City or whatever the city's called. Night City. Or is Night City, is that the city from the Pokemon movie? I can't remember. So everyone has golden kappa now, huh? What? Is this a meme? Oh my god, wait. Are there 2 people with the gold kappa in my chat? Nani?
Enemy forces incoming. Slay them to the last.
There's 2 people in chat right now with the golden kappa.
Your queen.
That's cracked.
Yes. Nice. Make it quick. I need answers.
The shuttles are no more.
So suffer the enemies of the Nerazim.
So suffer the enemies of the Narazim.
Our research
You guys really hate your enemies, huh? Like a lot, right? Like a lot. Like tremendously. That's okay. They are trying to kill us. They are trying to kill us. I won't judge you. Why do you... Am I just doing it wrong? I'm just doing it wrong. Or is it... Did they just initiate it and I don't have it on mine? Wow. I feel left out. Everybody has golden cap. Did they change what the emote code is? All right. You know what? You know what? Everybody in chat has a golden kappa and I don't. And I feel very upset. My FPS is still above 80 though, which means I think that things I've done have been good. Apparently, so what I did was oh, mine came out golden. Oh, it's because I need to refresh my chat. It's because my OBS has been open for a bit. Okay, that's good to know. I feel special now. Refresh chat to see your golden kappa. I'll never forget back when people thought it was fake. People used to think the golden kappa wasn't real, but I've seen it. I saw it one of the first times it appeared. It was in like Twitch Plays Pokemon. I was one of the first 1,000 Twitch Plays Pokemon viewers. I know, I'm an old man. I'm an old man. That's not a brag. I'm telling you that I'm old now. I was like 19 or 20 years old when I first saw that, and I'm like, this is so cool. And then all of a sudden it has 100,000 viewers, and there's like people making religions after it, and I'm like, man, I really missed my opportunity on this, huh? I should have just made Helix t-shirts as soon as that happened. Damn. Could have been a millionaire.
You can't do this on your own. Your friends are in a bit of a pickle over there.
Your creep tumor is under attack. Miracles happen once in a while.
You have prevented the shuttle's escape.
Hostile eliminated.
Mine is golden in my type window, but not on the chat scroll. You probably have to do like a cache refresh. If you don't know how to do that, I'm not going to waste my time trying to explain it. I'm sorry. It's like Control F5 or something, but you don't want to refresh your stream, and no one wants to do that, so it's just one of those. It's one of those things.
We're detecting your main objective. A wave of shuttles inbound.
A wave of shuttles inbound.
Move quickly. We can't allow it to escape. You have my attention. I am the swarm.
This is going to be a pretty tremendous amount of shuttles. Oh, hey, this Hydra count's pretty good. My FPS is still really good. Okay, yeah, so I'll explain. So, you know how I was talking about how I use that program process lasso to shuffle my cores around and make it so that certain applications only had access to so many cores and I could differentiate which programs were running on each? Well, I forgot that I paid for the professional version of it, which was only like $36 for a lifetime license, because, you know, obviously I'm using it for work. I want to support companies that make software that I use and I like. I think it's really important to support software developers who make stuff that we like. I don't want to just use the free version with limited features, and I don't want to pirate it because, you know, if you pirate software from especially small companies, you're just an ass, right? Those people, that guy could have a kid that he's feeding off of every sale of Process Lasso for all I know. So anyway, I decided to try using their default gaming performance mode, where you just pick an application to prioritize, and it actually does all of that for you in a more efficient way, because it also uses your higher performing cores on like Ryzen. And then for like when it moves things off to different cores, it moves the lower priority processes onto the lower performing cores as well. At least that's the gist that I got from it. So I set that up and I was like, all right, I'm just going to let it do its own automated thing with the pro features. And I feel like it's actually been working even better than when I manually set it all. Because obviously the cores that I set everything to may not have been, you know, the best performing cores, or I might have accidentally put some of my game cores on the SMT threads, which basically just means, you know, I have a 3950X, 16 cores, but 32 threads. Some of those the extra 16 threads obviously won't perform as well as the physical core component, so I don't want the game to be running on those. But yeah. Hey, came by to watch some SC2 and shout out the guy that gifted me a sub. Hey, Stir Fried, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, man. Ratman was the best part of GTA 4, and he wasn't even real. I think Ratman was real. He was as real as the bowling alley. You know, some people say that all the times that Roman actually hit you up was just hallucinations and that he was dead the whole time. Spoiler alert, by the way, if you're 12 years old and you haven't been able to buy GTA 4 yet because you have Catholic parents that won't let you play any video games that aren't rated E until you turn 21.
Your forces are under attack. Your creep tumors are being ruined.
Yeah, this is what's hard about this particular combination of units. Is there is actually just an insane amount of battle cruisers and shit that I just can't kill.
The enemy's taking fire at your forces. Your creep tumors are
We've gathered the data we need. Thank you for the escort, commanders.
Good. Our defense held.
Thank God for Zeratul.
Wave of shuttles has been shot down.
A wave of shuttles has been shot down.
Anywhere.
You cannot morph that there.
I return. Speak. Explain yourself. What is it already?
You're gonna need more gas.
Shuttles are on course for all 3 conduits. We will have to split our forces to stop them all.
Not to split our forces.
Make it. What is it already?
Will we though?
You
Will we though? I missed the name of that program and I'm interested. The program is called Process Lasso. It's called Process Lasso. You can pay for a subscription to it, or you can buy a lifetime license. The lifetime license was like, I think it was only like $30. It's not expensive. This guy it basically just automates a bunch of CPU related tasks. They even have like a power profile that will allow your CPU to downclock. But you can mark programs for the high performance mode so that like as soon as StarCraft boots up, this program immediately shuffles StarCraft to its own cores. It takes other programs off of those cores. It shifts any programs that could be affecting the performance of StarCraft into a lower process priority until the program that you have marked as high performance regains stability. So there's a whole bunch of stuff like that it does. I'm not sponsored by them. It's possible that I'm wrong and it doesn't even do that much and it's a placebo. Like, I'm not going to pretend this is the second coming of, you know, Christ or something like that, but it is something that I, at least in my experience, have found to be useful, and I have enjoyed using it. So, yeah. Did we lose? This was the last wave, right? Did we make it? Only 3 escaped. Woo! Nice. Nice. I had to rescript Windows manually. It took me almost 16 hours. Yeah, no. No, thank you. Windows has a way to do this manually. Yeah, but it doesn't save. You can set core affinity in Windows, but it will never save. With process loss, so I'm not doing this anymore, but what I did was you can set it so that when a certain program is running, it will only run on X cores. So if you only want Spotify to run on 2 cores and not you do any more than that, you can do that. If you know what your worst 2 cores are and you're like, I want to put every low priority process here automatically, you can go through, I mean, it'll take a bit of time. You can go through each and every single individual application running on your computer and shift all of them to their specific spots. And then when Windows boots up with the program running on start, it actually will just do that automatically. It'll remember which cores these programs were on. It automates CPU affinity, stuff like that. But it also has like its own, its selling feature for people who don't want to do that, where it's like, we'll just make your shit better based on our own algorithm. So yeah, somebody introduced it to me like a month or 2 ago, and then I found out, I think Sweffimo or somebody was already using it for like a really long time. And they swear by it as well. So that was cool. Enough shilling for these guys that don't pay me to shill. I just like their stuff. We did get 2 level ups. We're level 3 now. That's very nice. We get a mobilization wave, which obviously benefits for Kerrigan. Ruthlessness is nice. The leaping strike gets a massive damage and range buff, which is huge. I like that a lot. These are both obviously really nice things to have. And then what's next? Zergling life and armor reduction. Okay, well, not the biggest thing in the world. But, yeah, maybe I'll make a command for it at some point. I did want to throw in something a little bit extra spicy, though, because it's Halloween. I want to give you guys a treat, including you guys watching online. So I'm going to throw in a completely unrelated. I want to do the mutator. It's Train of the Dead. It's Train of the Dead. And you guys know me and zombies and all that. So I do not have Stukov Prestiged. I'm not going to start as Prestige right now out of nowhere. Did someone just donate $100? And I missed that? Oh my God. Epic. I missed you so much. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh my God. I have to do 100 ladders now. I have to do 100 ladders. Okay. If I do that in this video, it's going to take us 5 hours. All right. All right. That'll... Oh my God. This is why you guys got to tune into the live stream, because you're about to watch me go up and down that ladder 100 times. And I'm going to do it because I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. So let's play through Chain of the Dead. Let's do it with Stukov, because I like to fight zombies with zombies. I'm going to use siege tanks and whatnot because that's who I am. That's the kind of man that I am. Mech attack speed. All right, let's go. I just want to do this one because it's one of my favorite Halloween mutations that they put in StarCraft. I didn't know. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. That's why the donation goal was there. I always want to try and provide some value for you guys supporting me. All right, that's a really important thing for me as a content creator, and I recognize that I don't do that enough. So I want you guys to actually feel like you're, something funny or fun is going to happen when you support me, because that's the way that it should be. I should always be trying to do more stuff for you guys. It was really funny while we're queuing for this game, I guess. I went through while we were doing the DreamHack stuff, and I had these really long breaks. I made this big WordPad document, and I was like, what are things that I talk about streamers needing to do? And then I'm like, which of these things am I not doing? And, there's actually a pretty good amount of those that I don't do. So I'm just trying to be a bit more introspective lately and focusing on not just improving myself, but this. I want you guys to come here being like, hell yeah, it's going to be a good time. Because it's going to be a good time. That's how it should be. Well met. I mean, I've still got my super coffee here. I'm not, I ain't drinking anything hard. So, but I'm going to toast you with my super coffee. With my 80-calorie super coffee. Na zdrowie. Someone made fun of me because I said, Privyet to Skillis when we interviewed him yesterday. Man, this cue. Okay. Someone was like, wow, American trying to speak foreign language. I'm like, first of all, I am a first-generation American, okay? My dad got onto an illegal boat to escape the Soviet Union so that he could bang my mom and have me pop out in Brooklyn 20 years later. All right? That's just how it is. I'm allowed to speak some Russian. I spent my whole childhood around Russians. All right? Imagine being 4 years old, and my dad's not religious, and all our friends all have yarmulkes on, and I'm like, I don't know why everybody's wearing a hat. Am I supposed to wear a hat? My dad's like, no, you don't have to wear a hat. It's like, we're not that serious about stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, man. But I picked up a lot of Russian. And I tell you what, if you want some good chocolate, there's a little tiny wrapper one you can get at almost any Jewish chocolate shop in New York or Russian chocolate shop in New York. It's got a squirrel on it. It's got some nuts in it. It's real good. The squirrel. It's one of my favorites. In fact, I have had my dad convince us because we lived about an hour and a half from New York City. Largely because my dad actually still mostly worked in New York while he was doing construction stuff while we were growing up. He didn't want us to go to school in Brooklyn like he did because he got beat up for being a foreigner, basically. But he would convince us straight up. Be like, guys, let's go see Grandpa. And be like, Friday we get out of school. He's like, let's go see Grandpa for the weekend. And we'd be like, it's such a long drive. It's gonna get dark, and then my Game Boy's not gonna work. And then my dad's like, we'll get squirrels. And then everybody's like, okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Still love Russians, though, because they hacked your Steam? Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm probably not related to those guys. I love this one, though. Train of the Dead is such a fun mutator. As soon as I saw that this was on this week, I'm like, obviously I want to play Train of the Dead. If you guys don't know, this mutator is very simple. So this guy's on his thing, by the way. He has no mules, but double health on his biome. But this one is darkness. So previously explored areas get blacked out. Zombies spawn randomly, and everything you kill spawns zombies. So I like playing this mode largely because there's just gonna be a ton of zombies everywhere for me to kill, and I do get some weird sort of validation off of killing those zombies with my own army of zombies. I don't know if you guys have noticed the theme between that and me playing the Call of Duty Zombies event the last week, pretty much nonstop. But yeah, the spoiler that the secret is that I like zombie shoot 'em up games, whether it's in StarCraft, Call of Duty, Resident Evil, or literally anything else. Your teammate for the mutator left after the first train, like WTF. Maybe he just expected you to put the team on your back. It's possible. Maybe he just had so much confidence in you. We could try to spin this. We could try. I'm not going to say that we're right in trying to spin it like that, but we could attempt to spin it. Yeah. It's unfortunate that your teammate bailed on you. I don't know if you saw the level 1 Kerrigan video, but not the zombie said yes, but not our finest episode. The Zagara teammate immediately left. We did lose. Sometimes it be like that. There are always going to be things in life that we can't control for better or worse, but making the most of those situations whenever possible is, in my opinion, the key to happiness.
Our enemy is Terran.
Don't know how I somehow came to that philosophical standing while also playing Terran, but it is what it is. Siege tank Ghost. Siege tank science vessel battlecruiser Ghost. Oh god. Oh god.
We need to bring that thing down quick like.
Oh lordy. Bam, got myself Process Lasso Pro. Lit. Hey man, if you get a chance, let them know you bought it because of me. I would love for those guys to sponsor me. I don't know how much money they make, but if they make enough money to sponsor me, might as well. So if they're going to have battle cruisers, maybe I need to go. Are they going to have tanks? They are going to have tanks. Just do your own tanks, Nate. Do your own siege tanks. You can go your own way. Go your own way. Nathan, I thought you said this was good vibes. What is this Celine Dion BS? I'm sorry. I apologize. I can only do so much.
Minerals don't grow on trees.
I think the teammate's going to have this round, and I should be able to clear out the next one without too much trouble.
Not enough minerals.
My El Tanko Desijos are also not bad, so I will attempt to utilize those to the best of my ability.
Your allies just causes gas, and you need more of it.
I got you, partner.
I
Howdy. And just send that guy all the way over there.
Has been destroyed.
They picked the wrong fight. What's our target?
Overlords. You need them.
All the things he said, all the things he said. Running through my head. Running through my head. All the things he said. Well, thankfully my siege tanks are based.
The enemy's taking fire at your forces. Bad guys closing in on your army. Spawn more overlords.
But there will eventually be battle cruisers. That's going to be like end game level, but that it is something we need to still, you know, stay on top of, because that's a pretty easy way for things to fall apart.
We share your structure for a time, yes?
All right. I like backstabbing with Alexander because it just gives me the opportunity to do a little meme magic. Plus, taking the defensive BC there is nice. And then what I want to do is have it crash on the wave. So we got to get like a... Oh, okay. He's going to build the bunkers. That's fine.
Minerals don't grow on trees.
Crash on the Marauders. Boom. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call chitty chitty bang bang.
Minerals pay the bills. Mine more. You don't have enough Vespine gas. You simply can't do that.
Main objective destroyed.
Killing a fleeing adversary.
How familiar.
I believe the enemy wishes to test our defenses.
Need more overlords.
There, huh? Minerals don't grow on trees,
Need more overlords. Need aggressive incubation. Need all the upgrades. Please give them to me.
Your allies' base is under siege.
Thinking of moving to Vegas from Boston. Is it worth? I have no idea, man. That is way too serious of a question to ask an online content creator. No offense. That's like Nathan, you know, I was thinking about going through an experimental program to get superpowers. Should I do it? I'm like, I don't know, man. You could become Ant-Man or you could become an ant. Like, I don't know. That's you know what I mean? I don't know. You can't ask me questions like that. That's heavy. If you have questions about Vegas, I can try to answer them, but you know, a lot of people try to ask me about how it is here, and I'm going to be honest with you. I've hardly experienced the city because it's mostly been, you know, the lockdown stuff's been going on for a long time now. My video on YouTube will get deleted if I talk about COVID, so I'm not going to. In fact, just saying that word may get it flagged. But yeah, only so much I can do about that. Borg. Yeah. I think Katie's cleaning or something in the living room, so she doesn't want Lewis out there. So Lewis in here with me for a little bit. He wants to roam free though, so he's angry as always. He's angry as always. Isn't there still a train in like the darkness that appears?
Enemy forces are moving toward our base.
I didn't miss a train, did I?
A main
I don't think I did.
objective has been destroyed.
You ain't going anywhere.
I think Katie's up to something right now. So she put him in here. Lewis does not like watching me stream because he is a Protoss player, and he feels embarrassed. He feels embarrassed and he feels ashamed. He's embarrassed and ashamed that his dad is a dirty, filthy Terran. I know, Lewis. I know. Sending 2 trains.
Can't say I like the sound of either.
Spawn more overlords.
Bro, I have built so many overlords for you, dog. You have no idea.
Bad guys closing in on your army. Your ally needs help. You can't do this on your own.
All right, here's what we need. Here's what we need. I just need to click my dude in the middle.
Your forces are under attack. Limitations complete. The enemy's taking fire at your forces. Some bad guys closing in on your armor.
Love dirty, filthy Terrans. Well, we don't all deserve love, but we try. Oh my God, do it try. Tentacle monsters.
Good job torching those trains. From the intel I've been provided, I'd say half their stock is in flames.
Your allies are in battle.
Main objective destroyed.
Escape was never an option for them. It seems our foes intend to attack us directly.
Putting the overseers in these key spots to give the extra vision, I think, is really important too.
The enemy's taking fire at your forces.
Have to give them a milk bone every 3 games? Seriously. Nah. Alexander will finish this. Da.
Nuclear launch detected.
Nuke? Didn't I have a good setup against this?
You got a train to catch, commanders. Don't want to miss it, do you?
Or did I already kill it? Might have already dealt with it.
Infestation does have its strengths, you know.
Some bad guys closing in on your army. Your forces are under attack. Your allies are in combat. Let's lend a hand.
I love my mass-infested zombie build. Hey, Dad. Hey, Prophet of Convenient Truth. How you doing, bud?
Closing in on your army.
Hope you guys are having a nice start to your week. I was enthralled by last night's football game. Even if you don't watch much NFL, there was still some pretty insane athleticism.
The enemy's taking fire at
DK Metcalf hitting 22.5 miles per hour to chase down an interception was probably one of the sickest athletic moves I've seen in sports in a very long time. There was some awesome stuff.
A main objective.
I was upset the Seahawks couldn't pull it in, but it was still an amazing game. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a pretty big fan of Kyler Murray. As much as I like the Seahawks, I've never seen anybody run like just the footwork that Kyler Murray has is just insane. His ability to never lose his balance and move fast but precisely is just next level.
We got some visitors heading.
I think he's easily
They don't look too
one of the best runners in the entire league.
Infestation does have
Oh, I just rallied a bunch of overlords to their death.
Hyperions inbound.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get Diamondbacks. That's what this supply was for. It was for Diamondbacks. Spaceball backgrounds done him so many favors. Yeah. Well, someone was telling me in the 2018 Major League Baseball draft, he was like 9th overall or something was the stat they had.
Your friends are in a bit of a pickle over there. The enemy's taking fire at your force. Your allies are in combat. Let's lend a hand.
Well, we haven't really gotten to the big battle cruiser part yet. That's nice. Now we finally got the frame rate low. If the stream crashes now, ladies and gentlemen, then you'll know I didn't do enough of a good job. when Nate is playing Zerg. Are we the baddies? It's infested Terran, okay? It's totally different thing. Completely different in every possible way. Right, guys? Kappa. I'm sorry if the propaganda machine has led you to believe that I hate Zerg.
Main objective destroyed.
Now that is how you do it.
That is how you do it.
Enemy forces are moving toward our base.
Yeah, I think they mentioned it in the broadcast last night. Unless I misread the graphic. I was pretty sure that they said he was drafted 9th overall. Wasn't Mahomes also a baseball guy? I read something about Mahomes in baseball. I think his was more related to, they were like he should have, someone told him that he should have played in the, like he should have I can't actually remember it. But yeah, he had something. There was something with regards to Mahomes and baseball. I don't know if he played baseball in college, but I know that there was he could have been a baseball player. I think that's why he invested in the Kansas City team. Yeah, Wilson was drafted in the 4th round of 2010 Major League Baseball draft. They said Russell Wilson was a 4th round, and then in 2018, say Kyler Murray was 9th overall. Yeah, Mahomes' dad was a Mets player. Mahomes' dad played for the Mets. Mahomes is a Mets fan. So, that's one of the reasons why I like Pat Mahomes, because he is also a sad, sad, sad New York sports fan who will likely never be vindicated in his life.
You best get ready. The enemy's headed for our base.
Time to make the game crash. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Looks like this is your stop. Now that's what I call victory.
GG. That's a fun mutator to play through. GG, boys. So, a little bit of an extended episode of Coffee and Co-op for you, because I was thinking to myself, this would be fun. I like this mutator a lot. I like to see it. Obviously, in case anyone wants to know, I got an ascension level off of that for clearing it on the hardest difficulty for the mutator. But that's it. Yeah, we haven't really restarted our Stukov yet, because I'm just scared to lose him when I want to play co-op in the middle of the night, and having him not leveled means I won't be able to play him. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of Coffee and Co-op, and we'll see you maybe next time. What does that mean? I don't know.